This needs to be better. Yeah. Cardio confessional. Post Vegas. Post Vegas cardio. But not fun. Wilson. Maybe he'll get notified. Feels good to be back. Back to real life. Although that lazy river was so nice. Carly! Yeah, so I should explain my trip. I drove, so I don't like to text and drive. So that took like 6 hours, almost. So that's why there was no live stream there. I know, back to reality. And then once we got there, you know, you're getting settled. Hey, Cyber, what's shaking bacon? Good to see you again. Once we got settled, we went and actually worked out. Me and my girlfriend Kelly, we did some glutes. We drove. I got to drive the CTSV though, so I emailed you a while ago because you didn't send me your address, Cyber. You have to send me your address, remember? You were scared about your parents. You didn't want me to just send you something. I know, but you didn't get permission. Get permission from your parents because you told me they would freak out if I mailed you something. So they said it was okay? Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, you have to, when you told me your parents wouldn't like it, sorry, parents win in my book. So, anyway, so we went to Vegas. Hey, Marcel, thank you. You got your package. You're welcome. I have grown up listening to Stu on TV. It was like one of my favorite pastimes with my parents. Anytime he would interrupt with a car chase. So it's, I will. Yeah, so it's like a big, it means a lot that you guys even would consider wearing it. So, yay. So, your parents said it was okay? Yeah, sorry, I'm a mom, 4 kids. As soon as I heard parents and no, you're welcome, Cyber. Yeah, as long as you got permission. I don't want to freak any parents out like I'm trying to send some kid something. Like, you won, so I'll send it. But that would be so cool, Marcel. That would, like, I mean, I'm happily married, but that would total fangirl. Like, that'd be so cool. Hey, Rupp, what's shaking bacon? So, today's the first day back from Vegas. I still did my cardio. I've got my pro show hopefully in November, and we'll win that baby. So gotta keep on it. You got permission, don't worry. You didn't say you were 25. You made it sound like you were 14 or something. So, but either way, if you live under your parents' roof, they are in charge. If they pay the bills, and you say they're gonna freak out, it's their choice. So as long as you got permission, but we're good. I'll send it today. So Anyway, usually I do a giveaway on how many times I'm gonna bonk my head on this thing because I am on the stair stepper. Does anyone want to start guessing? I feel you, Cyber, you're good. Hey, Beetle, did you enter any gyms this weekend? And did we work out? We've got Cyber's guessing 7. I think you won on 7 last time. Speaking of winning, I got to gamble this weekend, which is one of my favorite things to do. I don't like to go to clubs. I prefer dive bars, but we didn't really do that. Lazy River, that's my jam. So we did Lazy River all day Saturday. Tiesto was there at one of the pools next to it. I walked through there. It was a giant petri dish. It was so disgusting. I used to do that in my 20s, right? Like pool party. No, thank you. I was out of there so fast. You were working out this weekend, Carly? Yes. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Cyber's a baker. You also failed to enter a gym, Beetle. And you know who I haven't seen? Where's Larry? Larry was supposed to do cardio or some sort of workout every day, or he's gonna sponsor the next giveaway, right? Smash. Are you smashing the like? I think that's what you mean, right? Anyway, so Sunday we gambled. Saturday I was in bed by 10 after a long day in the river. We did sushi samba. I don't know if anyone's ever eaten there. We saw David Spade eating there. That was pretty funny. Yeah, where is Larry? He got challenged and then, did we kill Larry? We didn't kill Larry, did we? Where's Larry? Did Larry die on the stair stepper or the treadmill? Uh-oh. Wilson, did you break Larry? So we got 21 minutes left, 0 bonks, and Cyber's the only one playing. So Cyber might win 2 things in this next one. So you did wreck him. Did he win? Oh no. Is he winning right now in fantasy football? I didn't look at his team. I know I'm losing to Tony. Carly, you've never been to Vegas? Well, there was a shooting or a stabbing there while I was there. Oh, kid you not. We go to the, because I conceal carry. So we go to the line dancing place on Friday night, and they're checking bags. Here we go. So I'm like, there's a weapon. Like I have my concealed carry, I have my piece with me. I had to go put it back into their safe. I kid you not, I was with all of their money. Like if I was a bad person, I would have just been like, give me all your money. Everyone was back there. Hey, Chris. Everyone was back there like, or everyone that was back there was like this chick and this guy. There was no security, safe is wide open. And they had me put my weapon in their safe. Like I could have just like, it boggled my brain. Anyway, maybe I didn't look like a threat, right? So I put it in the safe. We go, we do line dancing. I attempt. I am not a dancer. I am the sprinkler, the lawnmower. Bye, Rep. Take care. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by always. So I'm not a good dancer. Anyway, so I'm trying. I'm having fun. I'm trying. We go to leave. They give me my Glock and my clip outside. I turn around. 2 officers are right there. Excuse me, ma'am. do you have a weapon? What is this? Like, pass the cheese? Hello. So, yes, I have my concealed carry. I have a Glock and my clip, extra clip, because you never know. He said, well, this is private property, and I can't have you walking around private property with a weapon without my escort. And yes, your body is your weapon. Get it, Cyber. So I said, okay, well, we're leaving anyway. He's like, do you want me to wait in the parking lot? And he goes, no, you're fine. Doesn't even check my license. I was so ready to bust that out. Doesn't even check my gun. Nothing. Just takes my word for it. Because I said, I'm not going to walk around Vegas with me and my two chicks, my two friends, without protection. No way. I don't think so. And he was like, no, it's fine. Just letting you know. I'm like, okay, bye. Like, giant mustard, what's up? Yeah, so I was like, they like had no care in the world that I had a loaded weapon on me, ready to go. Okay then, here we go. Nothing. I thought for sure I was gonna be like, show me your ID. Let's put it on the top of our car. Now we're gonna purse. I was all ready to be like, bam, bam, bam. Nothing. It was kind of a letdown, I'll say. I'm all excited. Be like, see, I'm legal. Hiya. What made me come up with my theme? So I compete in bodybuilding competitions. And when you do shows, your choice of sauce is minimal. So I usually use mustard, and I use a lot of it, and I put it on almost everything. So when I had my third baby, I started watching YouTube and true crime and stuff like that, and it asked me for a name, and like I had one initially, and it just, I don't know, Mustard Mama fit. So it's been that way since. When the cops took my AR, they gave my AR back, but refused my ammo box. They took your ammo? That's fucked. See, I had hollow points. If they would have taken my hollow points, I would have been pissed. But those are also just 9mm. Those aren't for an AR. So definitely cheaper. But oh, that sucks. Man, is that legal? Like, for real, that's legal? Why? That doesn't make sense. That sucks. Yeah, I like mustard. Well, I hope you like mustard, giant mustard. More than $500. Yeah, the box itself is like $500. Dang, Carly. See, I was all ready too. I'm like, yeah, check me. I'm legal. I was all excited. But no, it was even, loaded, ready to go. Like, I've got one in the chamber always. But those are all hollow points. And then my extra clip is all hollow point. So I definitely, so hollow points, no cyber, well, yeah, cyber, so it's like a 9mm, it's like a bullet, but it's made to, when it hits the body or the thing, it spreads. So, Carly could probably explain it better, but it's much more deadly than a standard 9mm bullet. So, hey from Poland, Michael. How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, 223 is expensive. Yes, it's legal, at least. Give me my box. Yeah, that's a bunk. We got one. Ricochets in the body. Yeah, So it like bounces off, right? But it also is like, I think it spreads too. So it creates a bigger hole than a standard 9mm would create too, right? Is that about fair, Carly? Carly knows best. Carly is the queen of being gangster. Not gangster, but being a badass with the ammunition. It damages more organs, yes. It's more deadly. Yeah. The goal is to do more damage. What do I think about Indian people? They're great. Shrish? Yeah. I think nothing different than a standard person. What do you think about Indian people? Huh? Why don't you answer that question? What do you think? The poor people that get shot? Well, not if they're trying to hurt you. So Saturday, we walked to breakfast over at the Park MGM and had a really nice breakfast. Guy gave us an extra bottle of champagne. So we had bottomless mimosas. They are great, so we're on the same page. Awesome. So, gives us bottomless mimosas, 2 bottles deep. This buffet brunch, super yummy. We're walking back and decide that we want to get bands for our workout because they didn't have bands in the gym. Larry's here. I have not seen your workout logs. Therefore, you officially sponsor the next cardio confessional. Okay. So we're walking back and we want to go to Ross, which is on the strip. It's like right next to the MGM, kind of. Anyway, the doors don't open. And there's like this caution tape you can kind of see on the other side. And there's what I couldn't tell if they were security guards or police. But I'm like trying to see in and I'm like, why aren't the doors opening? And why is there tape? Turns out we end up going to Marshall's, which is like 3 stores down. Because I'm not going to pay for expensive bands. And we go in there and the security guard is there and we're like, is Ross closed now? Like they closed shop? And he said, no, there was cops out there. But there's always cops on the strip. However, there were like 4. So he goes, no, someone got shot or stabbed. He wasn't sure. So that's why I don't care if it's private property or regular property. I will apologize later. If someone's gonna come mess me up, Carly, maybe, no you weren't, she's on here. So, if she can multitask, you can multitask. Larry, the cable guy that should have done his workouts. Look at Carly's even doing this. Get him, Carly. We hold each other accountable to our workouts on this platform. We have 10 minutes left. 1 bonk down. Cyber's the only one playing. So it's not closest one, you gotta hit the number. So Cyber, you're gonna have to say the number before we get out to win it still. Whew. Larry doesn't have Discord anymore. Well, you said you'd join it. 4 bonks, final answer, okay. Ooh, Vegas talk, I know, we had a lot of fun. Are you a math problem? No. Although, I like math. Oh, you're asking why. How many times I'm gonna bonk my head? I do a giveaway. I give away free apparel. So depending on how many times I bonk my head, on the stair stepper. By the end of my cardio session, if first person who guesses it, if someone does, they win whatever. So we haven't even decided. Let's give away, what do we want to give away today? T-shirt? Let's do a t-shirt. You are positive, Cyber. How many times has she hit? Just one. Just once. Whew. 8 minutes, 50 seconds left. Let's do a t-shirt. Let's do a t-shirt. We gave a pineapple. Your sweatshirt should be arriving soon. That was a special giveaway. Hey, me gorgeous? No. Stop. Oh, stop. No way. Dude, okay, so Saturday before we did the lazy river, we went into the Petri dish of the Tiesto concert at the pool at MGM. Did I feel my age, or did I feel my age? I felt every year of 40 walking through that like pool. And trust me, there were older people than me there. I just was like, this is not me. So we left very fast and got our little inner tubes and our beer, and we just floated down the river the rest of the day. And I was so happy. I was the happiest. I didn't have to chase after kids. I miss my kids. I loved them, but I just sat my fat ass in a tube and just let the river carry me. It was so much fun. It was so relaxing. So, but I still did my cardio that day. I just wasn't live because there was like a golf team in here. Not in here, but in the gym. Oh, Cyber's guessing too. 7 minutes left. So there was like this golf team, because we were right next to Top Golf. We had my girl got us the penthouse at the MGM Signature. And so we were on like the 29th level, overlooking the Tiesto concert, the lazy river. And then we had Top Golf right next to us so we could see the Top Golf. Yeah, the floating. Oh, it was so nice. It was so nice. So my only thing is they closed that pool early. Like it was like 5 o'clock. I could have been in that river. Did you, Wilson? I could have been in that river till 12 p.m. I could have slept there, I think, honestly. My butt would have wrinkled, but I would have done it. So, wait, you too? Huh? What? Who let the dogs out? What? So, 5 minutes, 38 seconds left. One bonk. Cyber's got 2. No one said 1. So if I stay at 1, 1 wins. Even though Cyber did say 4 was the final answer, we'll let 2 be your next one. I technically have 30 more minutes today. So I may do another live. Hey, Fashi. You know, Carly's got 1. Carly called 1. Lazy River sounds so nice, I know. I wanted to do it a whole other day. I could do, like, seriously, just feed me and float me. Just keep feeding and floating. Ah, you from Turkey? Hello. Good to see you. I'm from Cali, and we're doing cardio for 4 more minutes, and we do a game. We should name the game. Does anyone have a good name for our bonking game? Like top mustard, or what's a good one? Like mustard head. That sounds dirty. Damn. Not that one. Did I have a drink? I did have a drink. So the night before, I had Flying Embers, which is my favorite kombucha, but I ate the most heavy taco from Yard House, and I added extra meat, so it was just this like dense taco, and it made me so sick Friday night that Saturday it took a while for my stomach to be like, sure, let's add alcohol. So it wasn't until like, yeah, dude, it was like this cheese fried taco, but it was like, it wasn't taco, it was cake bread. It was terrible. I mean, it tasted good for like 2 bites, and then it was just like, whoa, I finished 1 taco. There were 4. I threw those out. So, but I really think that's what made me sick, because I threw those out after I ate the rest of the first half when we got back. That was, I think, what did it. It was like way too much. What does maraba mean? I don't know what that means. And then Naz says something. So, you know, people. Mustard Mom's Mama Smashers. That's a little wordy. Let's bring it down. I like lots of meat too, but this was like too much meat. It was all meat. There was no like different flavoring. Beetle, you were here earlier. Hello again though. Hello from Russia. Russia's in the house. Well, Russia, we have 1 minute and 20 seconds left. So, oh, yeah, no thanks, Naz. Not here. But thanks. We do cardio confessionals. So, if you guys like today's episode, or want to see more, or want to see what else I do, just like, subscribe, and share. Otherwise, we are all just friends here anyway, and we'll chat without you. Mustard pops and dops. That's good. That is good. Do you know what helps lose weight? A partner that helps. That's true. But you can't always rely on other people, and sometimes you got to set the tone for your home. So, you know, it's always a choice. You can save your family. You can be what sets that example. You know, it's hard closing the ears off. All right, Carly wins at 1. I'm gonna send Carly something special, just cause. So I'm gonna break the rules. Maraba means hello. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I don't know Russian. Oh, if that counted, if I was still on cardio, 2 would have won, but Carly wins, and I already know Carly's address. So, Carly, I'm gonna send you something special. I gotta think of how I'm gonna change it. But it's gonna be a limited edition, just like pineapples. I didn't turn pineapples off. Oh yeah, it's not Russian, Turkish, sorry. The Russian insert person, that person, anyway, whatever. I can't think. No, there's no oxygen to my brain. All right, so we might do another cardio confessional. Subscribe so you get notified. It was nice to see everybody again, and I am glad to be back. Glad to be back to my regular routine. So, ready, set, go. Bye.